One ball is dropped from the top of a tower, and 2 seconds later another ball is projected downwards from the same point at 25 meters per second. They hit the ground at the same time. Find the height of the tower. So we have a tower, and the height, which I'm trying to find, I'm going to call h. The first ball, which I'm going to refer to as A, is dropped from the top of the tower, so its initial velocity is 0. Both balls will have an acceleration of 9.8 meters per second squared acting on them. So let's consider this first ball, and let's collect together all the information we need. S is the height of the tower. U in this case is 0, since the ball is dropped. The acceleration is 9.8, and I'm taking downwards as positive, so this is positive 9.8. And we don't know the time, but let's call it t. If we use S equals ut plus a half at squared, then we get h equals, since u is 0, this is 0, half of 9.8 is 4.9, so h is 4.9 t squared, and I'm going to call that equation 1. Now let's consider the second ball, which I'll call ball B. This is projected downwards with speed 25 meters per second. If we collect the information for B, we know that it falls a distance h. They hit the ground at the same time, so they cover the same distance of h. The acceleration we know is 9.8, the initial velocity 25. The time taken, however, since it's 2 seconds after the first ball that this one is projected, is t minus 2. The travel time is 2 seconds less than this one. Once again, we can use S equals ut plus a half at squared. We get h equals 25 t minus 2 plus a half of 9.8, which is 4.9, times t minus 2 squared. Let's call this 2. So here's our two equations. We know that h is the same in both cases. Therefore, 4.9 t squared must be equal to 25 times t minus 2 plus 4.9 times t minus 2 all squared. So that's 4.9 t squared equals 25t, take away 50 plus 4.9 into t squared minus 4t plus 4. So that's 4.9 t squared equals 25t, take away 50 plus 4.9 t squared, take away 19.6t plus 19.6. We can see the 4.9 t squares will cancel, and so we get 0 equals 25t take away 19.6t is 5.4t, and then we have minus 50 plus 19.6, which is minus 30.4. So t, 5.4t, is equal to 30.4, giving us that t is 30.4 divided by 5.4. Calculating this gives us 5.62 and so on. So t is 5.63 seconds, correct to 3 significant figures. We want to work out the height. Now that we have the time, the easiest formula to use is number 1. So that's going to be 4.9 times 5.62 and so on squared, and calculating that gives us 155 meters, correct to 3 significant figures.